Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, back for boxing. Now, man, my boy AB, man, about billions, baby. Well, these days he about these millions because he demands Al Haymon, Eddie Hearn, and anyone who will listen. He demands $10 million to fight his next fight, man. He's saying that he fought the best in his career and he didn't ask for a minimum payment. He just did what he had to do and got the job done, win, lose, or draw. Now, that being said, man, Adrien Broner talks about going down to 135 or 140, and this is a really big deal because we know who's in that weight class: Gervante Davis, Lomachenko, Josh Taylor. Those kind of fighters are down there. Killers are down there. And AB, man, people have been saying for years that Adrien Broner has been a smaller fighter, fighting out of a higher weight class. Welterweight is obviously too big for Adrien Broner, and he's gonna get back down in weight. And I think this is a good look for Adrien Broner, man. A lot of people talk about how Adrien Broner has, fallen from grace and how he's not the same fighter anymore and he's a shell of himself. But really, I mean, the guy's already in the Hall of Fame based on how many belts the guy has, and based off the guy hopped 2 weight classes and got a title by beating Paulie Malignaggi. So Adrien Broner has fought the best of the best, and he's never been stopped before, man. A lot of people have it usually when they fight for long periods of time. And they go up multiple weight classes, you got people who start getting stopped, right? Amir Khan got stopped before, right? Kell Brook got stopped before, right? Pacquiao got stopped before. Shane Mosley got stopped before. I can go on and on. But Broner, he's a 4-division world champion, never been stopped. Never been stopped in his career. Is a shell of himself. People gotta realize that Adrien Broner has a chin, right? He has a chin and he's actually an elite level fighter. He's just unmotivated. You start paying him $10 million a fight, then maybe he might show up. But that being said, man, I really am excited for him to go back down in weight because I feel like there's a lot of fights for him down at the 140s and 135. Because if he could still hurt people at 147, like dropping Sean Porter, imagine what he'll do 2 weight classes beneath that at 135. So, and plus, him versus like Gervante Davis would be a really big fight. That'd be a huge fight. Or him versus Lomachenko. That would be a huge fight too. I think Broner has basically he needs to travel, in my opinion. Broner, if he wants to become a bigger star. I think everyone in America knows who he is, but he needs to travel, in my opinion, maybe to the UK. Maybe he needs to fight Lomachenko in the Ukraine. He needs to do something bold, in his career right now because he can't be in safe spaces where he's fighting in his hometown anymore. I think he needs to put his name out there if he wants to become a star and reignite his career. He needs to prove something. So, man, I think Broner is a great fighter, man. And I was really shocked when I seen this article. I first seen it at Dan's. I didn't know Dan's even had a website for, articles and stuff. And, the Zone could be really interested in Broner too because that'd be a really big fight. Understand when the Zone signed Anthony Joshua, his opponents aren't with the Zone. The biggest fights with the Zone are with people like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Those are opposite organizations. So the Zone could obviously be interested in Broner too, just because if they pay Broner, they can definitely get him an opponent for sure. Just like how they're paying Anthony Joshua, but Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder is not with the Zone, but they're gonna make those fights happen and pay whatever they need to pay for it to happen. A lot of people talk about how there's not a lot of big names in boxing, or not big names, a lot of money in boxing, but there is, man. I still remember when RJ Ward fought under Jay-Z. He fought like 4 or 5 fights, and then he fought Kovalev, but he got paid like $50 million for those 5 fights. At one point, Broner was actually offered $10 million a fight, doing those kind of deals, right? 5 fights and then 1 big fight. So we'll see what happens, man. But Broner's career is definitely not dead. The guy probably just fighting above his weight class. He definitely needs to stay at a small weight for a long period of time. I think if he gets this $10 million fight, it needs to be like a tune-up fight at 140 or not like at 135. I want to see him make 135 because he has problem making 140. So if he can make 135 comfortably, at least for 2 fights, then a big fight, then I have confidence in Broner. But if not, then my confidence in Broner making weight is just not there. And I think he can make the weight. I think the guy just has a poor lifestyle. He likes to eat and he likes to just, play around too much. He needs to be more on a strict diet. But, you know, that being said, man, I think Broner deserves the 10 million. Like I said, he fought the hardest hitters, never even got stopped. Crazy stuff, man. 4th division world champion, no respect. People have no respect. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though. I think it's pretty big news. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geobasket Empire. Peace.